If you play this podcast backwards, you can clearly hear, Garrett died. Garrett died. Garrett died. And you want to know how Garrett died? By choking on soup.
That's a shame. Welcome to the Buckhorn Podcast. I am Martelle, and with me, not as always, but today is Randy. What's up, Randy?
Kind of hurts my heart. I am always with you, like, when we record.
Right.
Except for last week.
Except for last week. But you're not always.
Well, that's a you thing.
Right.
You don't know that I'm always with you.
You and Beth want to move in?
Sure.
And then you guys can be with
Sure. Rent-free.
maybe. I don't know. We'll have to talk about that.
We'll buy our own groceries.
Okay. Shit.
Done. We're
Done. That's, I mean.
Be way easier just to walk upstairs to record.
Yeah. Or the basement at that point.
We could have this room.
We'll move this shit show to the basement.
Let's go. Honey, we're moving. Pack up the house.
Let's go. You can see Diesel every day.
Me and Diesel. We'd go skipping through the backfield and like slow motion, and music would be playing, and we'd be happy. And
then he gets attacked by something and you die.
Yeah, what happened to him?
I don't know. Poor guy.
Looked like he got bit by a chupacabra.
Yeah, he got, so last night I got home from the gym, and he apparently went outside when I came inside. And I'm like, an hour and a half later, I'm like, where's Diesel? Lizzie goes, well, I think he's outside. Okay, well, grab my flashlight, yell for him, whistle, catch his eyes in the light. I'm like, hey, come on, buddy, let's go inside. He comes trotting along, stops, looks over his shoulder. I'm like, you don't have friends out here, let's go. Trots along, stops, looks over his shoulder, puts his head down, and like meekly walks up onto the deck. I'm like, come on, bud, let's go. And I usually end up, it's weird, I smell him to see if he's been sprayed by a skunk or not, because his ass ain't coming in the house.
Well, I'm pretty sure if he was sprayed by a skunk, you'd know it.
Not always. He's made it into the house before.
Be honest, it's kind of like that when a guy goes on a date with a girl and sniffs her hair. You're just the creepy dude, but with your dog. Oh, I can't burp on the podcast, but you can do that.
That's creepy sniffing hair smell guy. So he just comes in. He's not limping. He's not doing anything funny. He's not acting weird. Comes in. He lays down. And that was like 9:30, 10 o'clock. We go upstairs to go to bed. And about 11 o'clock, Liz goes, hey, Brandon, there's blood on the carpet. Your dog's bleeding.
Like, oh, when he's bleeding all over the carpet, he's your dog.
Right. Well, he's always my dog.
Okay.
I'm like, what? I come into the office where we record, and I look at the futon. There's no blood on the futon. I'm like checking all his paws, checking his face, his ears, his head. Nothing. Well, I find a gash
right on his butt cheek
in his right back leg, under his, essentially what is this, the back of his thigh, and it's not really bleeding. It's seeping a little, but it's not bleeding.
It's just that word.
Seeping?
Yeah,
it's like moist.
Like, moist doesn't bother me. Seeping or oozing, when you're talking to a doctor and they use the word seep or ooze, it's never good.
Seepage.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like going to gross me out. You can say as much as you want. It's just like the image that it portrays is not a pleasant one.
It's seeping and oozing moistage.
I mean, I can sit here and look at his dog wound gash, and it don't bother me. But saying seeping...
Well, okay, so
like
liquid.
You're bleeding, it's blood. When it seeps, I don't know what that is.
Well, it's like a fluid.
Gelatin.
Was coming out. It was like a watery...
What it tastes like.
Watery, bloody, clear liquid.
You should have bottled some. We could have tried it for Buckhorn Bites.
That is gross.
Yeah, see? Now it's nasty.
It's always nasty. I mean...
I still have that salsa in the fridge. We haven't used it.
Well, you better eat that. It's because it's got Oreo bits in it. I wouldn't touch it either, Beth.
Oh, no, we did. We had Mexican pizza a few nights ago.
And it had Oreo bits in your
And
Mexican
we did
pizza.
use the salsa.
Yeah.
Well, it's like dinner and dessert.
Yeah. Anyway, so check him out. Decide that he's not bleeding out. We'll manage it in the morning. Go to the vet.
Should have put some Doc Spartan on it.
Oh, I shoved some Neosporin and
Doc Spartan's better.
I'm not gonna ruin my Doc Spartan tube to try to.
It fixed my nose.
I know it's good stuff, but
You can't ruin a Doc Spartan tube. It's like soap.
I can't rub the Doc Spartan into a flesh wound.
Yeah, sure you can.
No,
or
you
rub it on
can't.
your hand, smack it on there.
Oh yeah, no. So I put some Neosporin on it. Took him to the vet this morning, and she's like, "You're fine. No big deal. He doesn't need stitches. We'll give him a shot, give him some antibiotics and some painkillers. You're good to
That's
go."
why he's passed out. They got him all doped up.
Oh, that's all he does is sleep. He
That's
sleeps
true.
every time we record. All he does is sleep.
He reminds me of that episode of The Office where they all adopt these really old dogs, and Kevin's talking to everybody like, she hardly ever eats. All she does is lay still. She doesn't move, and it basically is like talking about her like she's dead. So everybody's like, like she smells awful and all this. And then he goes and he's like nuzzling this dog on the ground, and then the last second the dog like perks up.
Yeah,
That's Diesel.
He's 9 years old. He's big, 9-year-old Mastiff. There's a lot of weight to move around.
Hey, you're preaching to the choir.
Yeah, you're not a 9-year-old Mastiff though.
I don't
Not
know,
even in dog
I
years.
don't know how to take that. I don't know whether I should say thanks or be offended. I
Just say thanks.
Offended. Thanks.
All right. So that was that, and then our washer blew up. Well, it didn't blow up. It's just not working anymore.
Nice.
So
Mom and Dad just had theirs go down.
Yeah, I called Maytag, and they're like, yeah, we'll send somebody out to have a look at it. And the guy comes out, immediately looks at it, and goes, it's going to be $600 to repair it.
Nope.
Didn't even run diagnostics on it. He just plugged it in, hit the power button, said, I know exactly what's wrong with it. It's going to cost you $600 to repair it.
Which he may be right.
Oh, no, he was right, because then he comes back, he runs the diagnostics, puts in all what the problem is into his laptop. It comes back with $280 for one part, $320 for another part.
Nope.
I'm just like, ugh. Well, then we got the quote. It ended up being $400 and some in parts with $100 and some in labor. So it ended up being like $693 to have the thing fixed. We got the quote, and I'm like, hold on, I'm not accepting that. I get on Home Depot's website. My washer is on Home Depot's website for $698 brand new. I called Maytag. I'm like, look, guys, the washer's 2 years old. I can go buy a new one for the same price. Why are these two parts with labor the same price as a brand new washer? I said I could scrap this and make up the difference.
Yeah.
Hold on, sir. So Maytag's covering the cost of the parts.
Nice.
So
I was just going to tell you to go to an antique store and get Liz a washboard.
Tell that to her face and let's see what happens.
No. I would never do such a thing. She
Why
would
not?
Fight me.
She would not only fight you, she would win.
I'm not debating that. I'll Krav Maga her.
Oh, yeah. Try that.
You sound like you speak from experience.
Try
So how
that.
did you get that black eye? You said you fell down the stairs, or?
We're going to go with that.
So I hit up Garrett last night.
Yeah.
Since we're recording on Saturday afternoon, and I thought, well, Garrett doesn't watch college football, so he won't care. Maybe he'll come out. And all he replied was, alone with the wife all weekend, in a smiley face. And I replied back.
What's that mean?
Well, I just replied back, okay, I didn't ask who you were with this weekend. Do you want to come record? And he didn't reply. And then I sent him another text with the word lube, because that is a word that makes his wife cringe, like seeping or ooze. And I got no reply yet.
Moist.
He still hasn't replied. And this was yesterday, like afternoon, like during the workday when I know he at least should have been at work.
Yeah.
So maybe he got an early start. I don't know. And then, I should probably go over the whole why I was not present last week. I don't know
no
why
one
that
cares.
was so hard for me to stay. All right, never mind.
No one cares that you gave birth to Judd Nelson.
I didn't give birth to Judd Nelson. My wife did. I just held a leg.
The actor?
Yeah. Don't you forget about me. I can go all day.
But that's not Judd Nelson.
Don't.
That's from a movie, The Breakfast Club.
Right. I mean, it is. But let's be honest, that's probably what it's most known for.
Maybe.
The funny thing is, with Huck, I suggested Judd Nelson or Willie Nelson or Jordy Nelson, the receiver.
I don't know why you just couldn't go with Dutch.
And she
Andrew
didn't like
Nelson.
Dutch.
She suggested it, like you said she suggested Dutch like a while ago.
Well, it didn't make the final cut. You did not watch the America's Got Baby Names, and you did not cast your vote. So Dutch did not make the
What
final
about Gunther? Gunther's a great name.
Gunner.
Gunther, you could call
Almost
Gunther
made it.
Gunner.
I can call Gunther, hey, dummy, if I wanted to, because I'm the dad.
But you can
That's why you have kids, so you can feel more important over somebody in your life.
So you can talk down to somebody.
Yeah, it's control.
Oh, okay.
Only reason to be a dad.
All right. Give
You're
me a
not
beer.
disagreeing. Yeah, no, we went up Sunday to be induced, and at 7:12 p.m. had a
Oh,
little
so you
baby
could
boy.
have recorded a show on Sunday then.
I could have. We got there at 8:30 in the morning, and she had Judd at 7:12 p.m.
We could have done a show.
You should have brought all the gear to the hospital.
I
There was
could've.
nobody there. We were
I
the
would've
only
done
ones
it.
in the waiting room.
I would have done it. We
That
could have
actually
just
been
grabbed
funny.
people off the streets.
There was nobody.
We could have just grabbed nurses and technicians.
I think they were busy.
Nah, they ain't gonna. If there's no one at the hospital, they're not busy.
There was nobody in the waiting room, I said.
Then they're not busy. If there's no one in the waiting room, they're not busy.
I mean, it was on Hilltop. We could just set up on the corner and record gunshots and have prostitutes come be on the show.
We do need sound effects.
Women of the evening.
We need
Ladies
sound.
of the night.
We need sound effects.
Well, that's your job.
Pew pew pew.
You're the producer guy. It's in that order.
Pew pew pew.
It's like you're the producer, I am the talker, and
I'm the everything. You're the storyteller.
yeah, pretty much. And Garrett's the comedian, but he never shows up. So
Garrett's not allowed to come back.
I hate Garrett. Get out of here, Garrett. Stay with your wife all weekend.
Lube.
Dumb. Lube. But yeah, no, it was cool. Baby's here. Mama's
Nice.
doing good. Baby's doing good. Huck has accepted his name.
Good.
Mama.
I'm glad Huck is finally settling into his name.
Mom and Dad said, "What's your baby brother's name?" He said, "Judd." And Dad said, "Do you like that name?" "Nope." "What name do you like?" "Down."
Down.
He still lets us know, but he's accepted it.
Well, he can still call him down. It's just
That's
his
what we
nickname.
told him.
Just call him down.
Yeah, it's fine.
Calm down.
Calm down.
Yeah. Nice.
Held in a burp. You like that?
Yeah, that was.
I think my heart exploded halfway, but
It might have.
whew. All right, what else you got?
A little internal combustion.
It's been
going.
2 weeks now.
It's been.
And
It
it's
has.
a Saturday, so I'm all out of my element.
And I haven't written down anything. It's just been.
Hey, folks, when we say unscripted,
It's.
you
This is-
literally
it is-
get
it is
whatever's
what
on
it
our
is.
mind
It
at
is.
the time. I liked our review. We got a review, and the guy said,
He
you know,
called
it's
us
just
goobers.
two goobers just sitting around talking about nothing, you
Right.
know. And,
So fuck you, Matt.
and I love you, Matt.
I like Matt.
I
grew
don't
up
know
with
you,
Matt.
but when I read your post, I immediately read it as if you had a cute butt.
I like Matt.
Like,
I heart Matt.
heart. So thank you for that, Matt. The cool thing was he said, you know, I was going to write a review, but I waited till I listened to at least 15 episodes. So that means he either listened to 15 episodes or lied. But either way, we appreciate it.
Well, he said he always listens to 15 episodes before he writes a review. But Matt did send me a message just like, "Are you guys still recording? Because I only see 8 episodes." I'm like,
I saw that.
You need to update your thing."
Yeah, the iTunes garbage.
I said,
Download
iTunes.
Podbean app.
Well, when we switched over, just so everyone knows, this will be like episode 18.
Right.
When we switched over, iTunes changed our link.
So there's some people out there like these a-holes did 4
They
episodes.
did
and quit.
8 episodes and then stopped, which is not the case. And I deleted that whole account, so
So
that
it should
doesn't.
be gone.
It's gone. It shouldn't exist anymore. So, little technical BS background stuff that you shouldn't be able to find that anywhere anymore. Google, on the other hand, gladly just said, yeah, we'll update that for you. No big deal.
Which is why you should buy an Android.
Yeah. And someone did the, I posted on our page about the liking the reactions to text messages.
Yeah, I saw that too.
And that got a pretty good reaction.
Which is funny because after you talked about that, I got like 4 of them that next day.
Yeah. Well, even Jimmy was like, I think I did that to you the other day.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, you did.
You suck, Jimmy.
Yeah, I love you, Jimmy.
Does Jimmy listen?
I don't know if he does or not.
Well, if he doesn't, then I don't love him. I just like him. But I don't like him.
They will.
But I will.
Both of them will because they're going to be on the show. I'm going to force them on.
That's called rape. You're going to podcast rape them. You're going to force something upon them.
Well, yeah, I am.
Or do they like it? Is it the way they
they're going to enjoy it.
They probably deserve it because how they dress, walking around with those shirts on all the time.
Yeah, and shorty shorts.
Showing off their abs.
Yeah. But they're gonna enjoy it too.
I wish they were here today. I miss those guys.
Well, you can be a part of that.
Well, I hope I'd be part of it if it's on our podcast.
Well, I've only got 3 mics.
Well, they can share. They share everything else. They share a business. They share underwear.
So
water bottles.
I don't know. They do that.
Tongues.
That's weird. But so apologies for not having an episode last week. That kind of falls on me.
I mean, it is what it is. You're taking a lot of blame, but
Randy. Well, you were out. Beth had a kid. That's.
I feel like
I tried my best
excuse.
to. I'm not going to do a solo show because that's just weird. It would be like, hey, welcome to the Buckhorn podcast. I'm your host Martelle, and with me is
Diesel
Sid the Sloth. Hey, Sid. Great. All right. So,
and then you would just insert clips.
And then I would just have to like pull clips from Ice Age of Sid the Sloth talking.
There's no sloths on this wall.
So it'd just be kind of weird. And I can talk to myself while I'm standing at work, but I have to be like aggravated and irritated and be like, what the fuck are these people? You can't do that.
So you just got to get pissed and then hit record.
I can't do that though because I'm sitting in a room where I can sit and relax.
Yeah.
I have to be in like tension.
This is a very relaxing environment, especially with the new feng shui rearrangement.
Yeah.
You got another comfy chair. We got a deer skull that's painted black and gold up on the TV.
Hung up
above the TV.
Position. It's perfectly balanced.
I got a gnome that flips me off. I see it. I stare at him a lot of times while I'm talking. If I'm not looking at you, I'm looking at Nomi over there, giving me the finger.
He's a good guy. So I'm going to try. The goal was to try to get the guys that run my gym on the podcast and do a little fitness and motivation episode.
Which would be fitting for one that I'm not on.
Or maybe it's one you need to be on.
Oh, I definitely need to get back to the gym.
So,
but they got rid of Krav Maga, and that's really all I enjoy doing. I don't like going to the gym. I like the people.
No one likes going to the gym.
I love that. No, the people that are clinically insane that probably would like take human skin and turn it into lampshades. They like going to the gym. There's some of them there. Shout out True Fit Athletics in Lancaster. So
the goal is at some point I'll probably just have a bonus episode where I will just throw it up sometime in the middle of the week. Because more than likely the recording the episode will just happen.
Right.
It'll just be, hey guys, what's up? Right after, it won't be on a Saturday. It'll be an unscheduled recording, and I'll probably just grab it, throw it up, and say, here's this episode. I won't backlog.
We missed an episode once. Now we're going to throw some extras at you.
I'm gonna try to do that more. I'm gonna try to get some more people where it's just like, hey, here's somebody I think's interesting, and just get that recording, get that episode, and
then you find my replacement, and I get forgotten.
No, we'll still do our thing, and do the same thing. You find someone.
You have all the gear.
We will go do it together.
I say, hey, I found somebody. Let's just go to Martel's house. He's on vacation. We'll break in and record an episode.
We'll figure that part out.
We should do a vacation episode. Let's take a trip.
You want to take a trip down the street?
Sure. We'll vacation into Carroll to Lithopolis.
So, all right. So, anyway, some big things happened this week.
We didn't get our computer back, I noticed.
Well, the computer's not back.
But what did happen?
What did happen?
Well, now you say big things happen. We talk about your dog getting attacked by a mysterious night creature.
Right.
Talk about us having a baby.
Chupacabra ate Diesel.
Right. Just a limb.
He went after a limb. You and Beth
Had a kid.
had a kid. You've expanded your family.
Yep.
President Trump got access to everybody's cell phones.
Oh, yeah.
Bum, bum, bum.
Here's the thing, too. I was getting ready that morning. I turn on the iHeartRadio app on my phone. That's how I get my local stories or whatever. So I was listening to, I think, WCOL, getting ready, and they're talking about it. Hey, at 2:18, you're going to get an alert. It's nationwide. It's from the president.
It's going to be on all major...
Major
and
carriers.
a few the sub crappy.
So I told Beth, hey,
providers.
This is going on because we don't have TV. We have Hulu, Netflix. We don't have like local news. And she don't listen to the radio at all. So I said, hey, just so you know, if your phone goes off and you're not near it, don't throw the baby trying to jump out of the chair to get it or like freak out. So I go to work.
Well, hold on. Why would you, if you get an alert? So most alerts that come through are a weather alert. Like severe weather in the area.
Yeah, we're an Amber Alert.
An Amber Alert or a Silver Alert. Those are really the
What's
only
a Silver Alert?
Old people.
Did you say purple?
Old purple.
Old purple. I didn't know that was called a Silver Alert.
Old people. It's the Silver Alert
because they're
old.
Because they're old.
Silver Fox Alert.
How
It's
you
Silver
doing,
Alert.
Grandma?
Yeah.
Okay, so Silver Alert.
Those are usually the only alerts that
Right.
come through. So there's no reason to pick your phone up, throw a baby, and go running.
Well, no, but I really meant the loud noise if it's sitting right next to her. Don't like jump, like react.
Well, it just does the same.
I didn't mean physically throw the baby. Like the phone's going off. I gotta see what the president said. Get out of here, baby. Just throw it in the general vicinity of the little rocker thing and hope it catches
Just put a little
him.
magnet on his back and throw him against the wall.
Like
him on
like
the
my
fridge.
cell phone in my truck, I can just mount
Yep.
him. Boop. Yeah, I told her, I said, just don't freak out. It's nothing big. It's just a test.
Yeah.
So I went to work, and of course, I totally forgot about it. Well, on my phone, I have all alerts turned off. I don't care about bad weather.
Right.
Because there's only so much you can do anyway, I guess. I don't care about, I shouldn't say I don't care about Silver Amber alerts, but when I get them for somebody that's missing in Cleveland and it's 3 a.m, I'm not going to go out actively searching. That's probably pretty bad to say.
Why
because
not,
I
Dog
would
the Bounty
want
Hunter?
everybody else to go find my kid.
Right.
But anyway, I turned the alerts off. So I'm sitting there in my office filling out some work orders I'd done. And my office is just like this, except no window. It's just a little square room.
And it's 6
got-
by 6, and it's made out of cement blocks. Wow. Whoa.
You haven't had any bourbon today, have you?
I have
Because you were
not.
stumbling all over your
It's not
words.
Sunday or
Good
Wednesday.
night. But it's a Saturday, and you said you don't need a reason to drink bourbon.
I don't.
We're going to hit pause so Martelle can go get a glass so we can actually form a sentence. But no, my work phone definitely had alerts on. I had the volume cranked all the way up. And I definitely about made a doo-doo in my pants.
Yeah? In your party pants?
In my party pants, and it would have just squished all over. It would have looked like Play-Doh coming through one of those toys that makes the spaghetti.
That description is more than any of us listening or even sitting here needed to know.
Well, you know what? I'm an artist, okay? I'm like Bob Ross with my words. I like to talk a scene into existence. Mm-hmm. Bob Ross would always just throw paint on the canvas, and he'd be like, what the heck? And then he'd pull that perimeter thing off, and it'd be an oval of amazingness. I do the same with my words.
And poop.
That's why you pay me. No, with poop, I'm like Jackson Pollock. It just goes everywhere. It's splatter paint. Spray paint the inside of the bowl and wash it down. I can autograph it for you if you want.
You stay over there. Take your poop bowl and go home.
A poop bowl.
Take your shit
It's like I bring my own poop bowl with me everywhere I go. In case.
Take your shit stick and get out of here.
It's a 5-gallon bucket with the handle broken off and
gross.
Tiny hole in one side so you can't fill it up too much.
But you knew it was coming.
Yeah, and it still scared the crap out of me.
So what are your thoughts on?
My thoughts are I don't care. Just like the other ones. It's
great.
I've got it turned off my personal phone, and I don't think I need to. Like, what is he going to say? Hey, you're about to get hit in the head with a nuke. Well, thanks for letting me know.
Sweet.
Because then I can panic for the next 3 minutes of my life until I blow up.
So, I have all my alerts turned on because, I don't care. I don't care to go turn them off. Pure laziness. My office building sounded like the National Weather Service.
Are you on a big open floor and like a
Yeah.
cubicle? Oh, nice.
Yeah.
You should have told everybody, send out a company email.
Nope.
All volumes up.
Nope. So this thing went off, and immediately I just reached down and hit OK, silenced it, done.
Right.
These went off for 10 consecutive minutes because we have horrible cell phone reception in my building.
Oh, so they were coming through late.
But the best part was there were people losing their minds. Like, what is this? Oh my God! I can't believe this asshole has this ability. Blah, 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 blah. Why is he doing this to us? I'm like, what do you mean? Like, why do you care? What do you mean? What do you mean? Why is he doing this to us?
Right.
Like, I don't comprehend.
And let's be real honest, Trump himself does not care.
Like, this is a violation of how's this a violation of privacy? He doesn't have access to your phone. He just pushes a button.
The FBI has access to your phone.
The NSA can get access to your phone.
The CIA.
No, they have no jurisdiction on U.S. soil.
The ABC.
Yeah, Google, ABC.
The NFL.
The Alphabet Company. But either way, and then I got on Facebook.
I just really wanted Alphabet's cereal when you said that. You remember that cereal?
Yeah, it was gross.
Well, yeah, but you got to pour like half a cup of sugar on it
To make it better.
Yeah,
It already
That's
had
what
half
happens
a cup
when you grow up in the hood like I did.
It had sugar in it, and you had to add more sugar to make it better.
I mean, if you want to call that sugar, that paltry amount they give you.
It was powdered sugar.
On the Alphabets?
It had to have been, because it had a
I
white
thought that
dusting
was
of
like
frosting in
Cheerio
it.
type.
Fuck, I don't know.
cereal.
No, I don't know. It had like white dusting of garbage on it.
What I really thought of, even though it said Alphabet cereal, I almost said soup, was Alphabet soup, but I thought SpaghettiOs, so...
Blow me.
Blow you.
We're not doing Alphabet. We're not doing SpaghettiOs.
Oh, I forgot about that. The
Nope.
SpaghettiO ice cubes?
Nope.
I was eating SpaghettiOs last night, and I was thinking about you. My Alphabet soup said, ooh.
That's not even soup.
I eat them straight from the can, too. I don't even heat them
You're
up.
disgusting.
Yeah, I've been told that a time or two. You can call me what you want, just don't call me late for SpaghettiO dinner.
Well, you were late here.
Yeah, I was late here. I'm late here pretty often.
Right.
Is it still late if you do it every time?
Yeah.
Even
Hey,
the response
come over
was,
at 1 o'clock. We're
I
gonna
s-
start recording it. We're gonna meet up at 1, so we can. Rain delay. I'll be there at like 1:15.
I didn't say rain delay. You
I
asked if
did.
it was rain delay.
I asked. if it
Don't
was
you
rain
put
delay.
that evil on me.
I'm putting that evil on you.
Yeah, no,
You
I
turned
was-
into that guy that can't drive in the rain.
No, I can drive in the rain because I drove really fast to get here. I think I saved a whole 5 minutes.
But yeah, so then I turn to Facebook and everybody's losing their shit about the presidential alert. I didn't get this. Why didn't I get this? I'm like, well, it's got to be one of three options. You're either on a carrier that doesn't do it, your alerts are turned off, or you're out of service.
Here's my question. How
Who
many of
cares?
them thought, okay, now what really is going on while we're all distracted by this bullcrap and yelling about it?
Oh,
Did you see where Dianne Feinstein, her husband's the sole realtor allowed to sell like 56 United States postal offices that are shutting down?
No.
And they're going to make like $19 million off it, or $1 billion or something dumb.
No.
And they have a different last name, so nobody knows that it's her husband.
Oh, okay.
I posted on my Facebook.
I didn't see it.
That means it's real.
Okay.
What's a shady crap going on in our government?
Who cares?
I
The New
care.
World Order's coming anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I hope I die before all that crap happens.
You won't.
Is that sad to hope you die? So I was at this. You'll like this story.
Probably
Just
not.
happened. I was at this ceremony this morning, which is why I was late. I don't care if you like it or not. I'm going to say it. I'm about to paint you a picture with my words, and you will like it. And if
Here
you
it
don't, then I will
comes.
paint the inside of your toilet with my poos, and you'll hate it. So You better hope it stays in the toilet.
God.
Sorry, miss.
I have to call the Mario
Hit the
Brothers.
tub. Just all in the tub.
Ew.
Jackson Pollock.
Ew.
So
I'm going to have to find another host here soon.
we're up. See, I told you were trying to replace me. I knew it. It's all a conspiracy.
Did I say that out loud? Damn.
Oh, the government's in on it. It's Garrett in it. That's
is.
why he won't come back until I leave.
He's not, him and I have been talking. He's not coming back till you're gone.
Yeah, well, suck it, Garrett. So I'm at this presentation today, and this guy is up speaking about he's giving these awards, and my cousin got one. It's for the college she went to, and for disaster management and all the good things she's done in helping people get on their feet and stuff. She got this award, and which is really cool. And so I was there to support her, and then the one guy that was supposed to get an award wasn't there, and they said, "We're sorry. He's very sorry he couldn't be here. Unfortunately, there was an untimely death in his family, if there is such a thing as an untimely death." And immediately I went, "Aren't all deaths untimely?" I mean, I've never heard anybody go, "Man, that death came right on time. Been waiting for that. 3:30 on Thursday, called it." You know, I've never heard anybody say, if there is such a thing. Of course it was an untimely death. It was like the dude's dad or something. It's not like he went, "Hey, my dad died, but it's cool. It's exactly when I wanted it to happen."
I don't know. I think some deaths could be timely.
Oh, yeah, if you hate somebody or you're the one pulling the cord and making a bunch of money,
No.
but in a situation of somebody you care about. You mean timely as in like, well, I'm glad it happened on my day off so I didn't have to use any vacation time.
No, but I'm thinking like someone who's in hospice. Like, it's coming. That's not untimely.
Right,
It's coming.
But you wouldn't
An
describe
untimely
that.
death would be like someone driving off a cliff on accident.
No,
Or having
they're saying it was untimely death because it affects that guy's ability to be there.
Well, yeah.
Not that it was untimely, because I'm not talking about whether it's foreseen or unforeseen.
Oh, well, that's
I'm
different.
talking about whether it's in good timing. Like, oh man, I'm glad he died right now because I didn't have anything planned today. That's how I'm thinking it's untimely.
Gotcha.
See what I'm
See,
saying?
we're thinking two different untimelies.
Right. So you're thinking like unforeseen, like, oh, he drove off a cliff accidentally, I'm assuming. Well, that was unfortunate. That was unforeseen. It wasn't. It was still untimely because whoever the dude that drove off the cliff, his loved ones probably weren't expecting him to die that day.
Maybe
Or maybe he told him, "Hey, I'm going to go drive off a
Hey,
cliff."
I'm driving off a cliff today. Oh, Henry, you silly.
Well, I don't have anything going on. This is a timely death.
Bang.
What kind of car does Henry drive, or is that a motorcycle?
Well, that was the car as it went off the cliff. You step on
okay.
the gas and it just
Ring.
ring.
And it sounds like a weed eater.
Yeah. Well, it's a two-stroke engine. It was in the
two-stroke
Renault
car.
Robin,
Oh goodness.
the three-wheel version.
We're going off the deep end today. This is what happens when we miss a week. You bring in a comfy chair and you get all antsy in your pantsy.
That's
in your
right. I
party
got tired of
pantsy.
sitting on that ottoman
You know what made me late? Two cyclists going through town
in their
the
party
lane,
pants.
in their party pants, a guy and a gal, and they were not side by side, but we needed to turn right. We could go around them, but we wouldn't have been able to turn right without hitting one of them, and they were spaced about a far apart.
Oh, did they swerve to the left before they made their right?
No, they were going straight. We needed to turn right. We came up behind him, and they were right in front to back towards the right side of the road.
Nut to butt.
Not that close.
Oh.
And the girl was in back. So it was like front butt to his butt, if you catch my drift.
Yeah.
And they were riding so far apart that we couldn't get ahead of them.
Oh, you
or
should have
between
threaded
them.
the needle on that one.
No way. Mom was driving, but no way. Not safely. And then I really
Who said
would've
anything
been
about
late.
safe?
We
Thread
would have
that
missed another
needle.
week.
Have you ever threaded a needle anyway? You never get it right through. You always bump a side.
I
of
always get it
The
right
eye
in.
of the needle.
You just got to use thinner thread. I'm used to it.
You always bump
If
the
you're
eye
used
of the
to
needle.
handling tiny thread, you're fine.
Yeah, you always bump the eye of the needle.
Swing and a miss. Oh man, but yeah, they cost us about 38 seconds, so screw them. But it's just like one of those things where there's a green light. They were tired from just pedaling up the hill. We drove up very easily, and they were just kind of like coasting, and we're waiting to turn right, and we're waiting to turn right. And I was, I should have called you and had you put Harley on the phone so she could
She could have yelled at
get
him.
off the road, bikers.
That's her thing. That's her thing. She hates bikers with a passion.
Racist.
How's that racist? Bikers aren't even a race.
Bike race.
Nope.
Get it?
Oh,
It's
no,
a
I get
multi-tiered
it.
joke.
No.
See, what happens is when a bunch of bikers fall in love, they all get together in a group and ride together. It's called a bike race. And by Harley yelling at the bikers to get off the road, they're destroying their bike race. She is a racist. She is hating of the racing.
No. Not buying it.
You don't have to buy it. It's free. I gift it to you.
Nope.
Here's a painting.
I'm returning it.
Enjoy. Oh, once it's yours, you got to. Do you have a receipt?
Nope.
Can't return it.
Burn it.
Oh, you can burn it. I don't care. There's nothing I can do to stop that.
Okay. Nope. Don't want it. I gift it back.
Indian giver.
No,
Wait,
that'd be you
Indian
taking
taker.
it back from me.
Racist.
No.
Dragging the native Indians into this.
That would be you.
Right.
You're the native Indian in this
And
room.
I am offended. Good night. What have we become?
This show.
Sitting over here.
This
getting flipped off by
episode
a gnome.
sucks. This is a horrible episode.
Okay, so when nobody listens to this one or when they stop listening after this one, we'll know why.
Oh, this is a horrible episode. Garrett's not coming back ever. He's not allowed. End
Maybe
of
he
story.
should. Maybe we need a fresh... Oh, so I got something for you here. I've got names, real names of real people that have been in the news. You ready for some of these?
Yes.
Crystal Methvin. Methvin. Real name.
How is that a real name?
Somebody named her Crystal Methvin. Dr. Joel, and this is a hyphenated last name, Rollo Coaster. I don't know why she hyphenated it.
Oh, because she thought she was funny.
From our friends over the pond,
Which ones?
the European variety, English. 3rd Battalion, Major Dickie Head.
His parents hated him.
Here's a teacher's name. You ready for this? Mr. Perv. And it's got a picture of him with his 5th grade class.
It's like South Park doing their Mrs. Chokes on Dicks.
I haven't seen that. Some of them sound ridiculous. Ben Dover. What
That cannot be a real name.
what
I don't care. That's a prank call name.
Okay. Here's one out of a very old vintage yearbook of a young lady who went by the initials BJ, which can be
That could
funny
be
in of itself.
Bobby Joe, Billy Jack,
Billie Jean.
Billie
She's
Jean.
not my lover.
Right. Because Beth is.
The kid is not my son. That's all I'm going to say.
I hope.
But her last name's Cabo Dick. Making that up. How about Judge Willie Stroker?
Okay.
Respectable.
Judge Stroker.
Here's one I actually know is 100% real. He was a Detroit Tigers outfielder back in the day. Rusty Kuntz. Kuntz. Maybe Kuntz. I don't know. No comment on that one? Are you high right now?
I wish.
Did you drink marijuanas?
I wish. I would have drank all the
Been
THCs.
snorting bourbon. We should have. Sorry, I just read the name of one Mr. Dick Tips.
Just the tips. God damn it.
Oh man, yeah. Some of these are fake, where people have called in and given a name. Others are where people. This guy's an MD, very prestigious member of his community. One Dr. Harold A. Ballitch. Ballitch. Ball itch.
Ball itch.
Dr. Ball Itch.
Poor guy.
Mr. Golf, Goff.
Is that like Mr. Floff?
No, just Goff, Goff. But his first name, would you venture to guess what it is?
No.
Jack.
Jack Mayhofer?
Nope. Jack Golf.
Jack Golf.
Oh, man. Here's a baby name. Somebody named their baby Jed. First name.
Yeah, you did.
No,
Oh,
that's
you did Judd. Never mind.
Judd Nelson. Don't you forget about him, okay? Don't.
I will.
Probably.
Probably a couple more times.
Middle initials I. Last name is Knight. Jedi Knight. But anyway. Yeah, I thought some of those were funny. In a dumb kind of way.
Right.
You're right. This episode sucks. What are we doing?
I don't know. We need to get back in the groove. So I got some headlines.
Oh, good. Save this episode.
I got some headlines.
This has been a rough couple weeks for us.
It has. So this is just like any other show. We're gonna do headlines.
Do I have to guess which one's real and which is fake?
Do you want to guess?
I mean, are some of them real and some of them are fake?
They can be. I can make them real and fake.
Read me some headlines.
Okay. Let's see here.
While you're
Ohio man says rescued cow is a regular backseat passenger.
What?
That's the headline.
Read it again. Ohio man
says rescued cow is a regular backseat passenger.
Oh, that's just a guy taking his pet, to the vet.
But is it true or false?
Oh, that's true.
Is it real or fake?
Crystal Meth Finney.
No.
It's her.
It's not her.
I say it's a real headline.
It is a real headline. There's a video of a man from Troy, Ohio.
From Troy.
From Troy.
Your old stomping grounds.
Not mine, no. I'm from Toronto.
Oh, the same thing. Nobody cares about either of them. They start with a T.
They start with a T, but they're on opposite ends of the state.
Yeah, potato, tomato. They're both fruits.
No. Anyway, there's a video of a gentleman with a cow in the back seat.
What kind of
his
car?
Dually.
Oh, a dually truck?
Yeah. And the cow is hanging his head out the back of the truck.
Just like Diesel would.
Diesel doesn't hang his head. Nope. He will not. He is not
He
a
don't want to
typical
get his
dog.
hair messed up in
Right.
case he comes across some fine lady dog.
Yep. Here we go. UN court orders U.S. to ease sanctions against Iran.
I want to be real honest. I didn't hear a word of that because I was reading the title of a book somebody posted.
That's why you don't use your phone while we're recording the show.
But do you want to hear the title?
No.
I think
we're
you
doing
do.
headlines.
Okay, but then we're going to hear the title because this is the funniest thing I've ever read. This could be our meme of the week thing. Read the title again.
UN court orders U.S. to ease sanctions against Iran.
True.
False.
Because the U.S. does what it wants.
'Cause
America.
Well, it's the United Nations, not the U.S.
Right. But the headline said they were telling the U.S. to do something.
Right.
And the U.S. said no.
Well, it's from the Onion anyway.
Onions.
Ew.
You don't like onions either?
I don't like cooked onions.
That's racist. Just because they're a little darker?
Ooh. Here's one. This one's for Circleville Pumpkin Show.
Oh, well, okay.
Paddle your own pumpkin. German racers swap boats for vegetables.
True.
Absolutely.
You can do that. I've seen that done. Big old gourds.
That's what it is.
Hey, you just hollow them out and hop in and row your gourd.
Cambodia's Festival of the Dead. Rice offerings and Buddhist chants.
That's a headline?
That's a headline.
Sounds like a statement.
It is more of a statement than a headline.
Are headline statements? I think they are.
They can be.
They're snippets.
They can be questions. They can be statements.
Man, we suck today.
They can be answers.
I'm getting bored doing this podcast.
That's on you, not on me.
Nobody's going to listen to this one. This will be the one where somebody's like, if you had 18 good episodes, I was going to tell all my friends about it.
But
and
the
you
18th
blew it.
one
You absolutely
sucked.
blew it.
Yep. Florida store owner, don't warm urine in my microwave.
True. Is that true?
It is true.
Go Florida. Why? What? Okay, I figured it out. They were trying to give to somebody to use for a drug test, and they didn't want them to take it in cold because they check for temperature. Boom.
I'm gonna find out. I'm gonna open the.
Dude, I'm like a fat monk. Not like Buddhist monk, like the TV show Monk. But I look more like a Buddhist monk.
Yep.
But with a beard.
Yep, that's what it's for.
Told you.
His BP gas station is within walking distance of 2 labs for drug tests.
Really, a BP
Yep.
is right by a place where they test your urine. Makes
Tipsy
sense.
birds flying
It's
into
good marketing.
windows, tipsy birds flying into windows, cars in northern Minnesota. Windows, comma, cars in northern Minnesota.
Well, first of all, that's very poorly written.
It is.
Why wouldn't they just say flying into car windows?
Because it may not be just, it may be windows and cars.
Tipsy? Yeah, man, they're all up there smoking that Mary Jane.
In Minnesota?
Yeah.
No.
They ain't got nothing else to do.
They drink to keep warm.
Yeah, that doesn't keep you warm. It thins your blood out.
Well, they think it keeps them warm.
You just stop feeling things.
Well,
You know, it's like if you drink enough, you won't feel how cold it is, or you won't
that's what
feel if
they're
you
doing.
like stub your toe, or if somebody stabs you in the kidney, or you won't feel the pain of, your father leaving you when you were 8 years old.
Okay.
That didn't happen to me, but you get the point. See, that was a play on like an alcoholism joke, which is something we should definitely joke more about.
I didn't get it.
Go get some bourbon.
Good
Lighten
Samaritan
up.
driver revives squirrel after car scare.
False.
True.
Revived a squirrel.
Yeah, he gave him CPR. Come on, little guy, you're gonna make it.
Or you just go, hey,
compressions.
free meal. You take it home. I mean, you want to clean it there while it's warm.
It wasn't dead.
I guarantee if I start cleaning a squirrel, it's going to be dead quickly.
Well, yeah, he break his little neck. Toddler shreds more than $1,000 in cash.
True.
Yes.
Oh, that reminds me.
They're all true. I'm just reading them from ABC News.
So, do you know who Banksy is?
Yeah. That was hilarious, by the way.
Yeah, I'm going to say, in case for people that don't follow me on Facebook, Banksy entered a very nice copy of his famous Girl with Balloon painting. Graffiti artist. If you don't know Banksy, look him up, read his story. He trolls everyone. Like when people say, we fixed this and nobody can do this, Banksy will go tag it. And he does graffiti with very... it's not just like tagging a name. It's a political message or it's a social justice issue.
And no one knows who Banksy is.
Nobody knows who he is.
Or who...
Some people, there's theories, we could do a whole episode on it because I went down a Banksy rabbit hole. That sounded kind of weird.
Now you're going to get tagged.
That's fine. I would appreciate it. I love his art. I love what he does.
And
I
then
wish
he
would.
destroy you.
Okay, well, I mean, if you got to go, right?
I guess.
Maybe he'll appreciate my painting with words.
No.
No. We're both artists. We're pretty much the same person.
You
Okay, I'm Banksy. So anyway, Banksy makes this copy of this painting, much smaller than the original one he did on the side of a building, and has this really ornate frame, like a thick frame. It looks like a shadow box almost. And he takes it to this auction. This auction was like setting records. And this painting was bought for like 1 point something million.
1.4.
1.4 million pounds, right? Because it's in
Or
England.
something. Yeah.
It wasn't in America. And literally, as the gavel hit and closed the auction on that piece for 1.4 million, the painting started falling out of the bottom, which was a shredder,
Yep.
like a paper shredder. And there are pictures of this half hanging out, and it's
They
just half
removed the painting
destroyed.
and-
They grabbed the painting. They're like freaking out.
And now the painting's worth like probably
Way
2
more.
mil.
Oh, dude! But it's the most brilliant thing ever.
Now,
Just what he made it represent is
think
amazing
about
to
that.
me.
He had to be, or one of his associates had to be in the room.
Absolutely, I already
to
thought about
make-
that.
Yeah, to make that shred.
Because what set it off? Because you can't do it by timer.
It had been done by remote.
Exactly. That was my first thought.
Or sound of the gavel. But that wouldn't have worked.
Yeah, but that would have worked because it wasn't the first one auctioned.
Right.
So it had to be remote. And I'm sitting here thinking, okay, and it's like you see in any of the classic, like when Kennedy got shot. It's just chaos and pandemonium. People look around, what happened, who did it. When this went off, I think all the focus went straight to the painting and what was happening, because everybody in this age is get your phone out and get a video or a picture. So in the pictures, you can see everybody else taking pictures or video on their phone. So I think they hit the button, then just casually strolled out.
Oh, no,
laughing all the way. You think they just stayed there
and pulled out their own phone?
Could be. Nobody knows who he is, or there's theories that it's actually a group of people.
Oh, I'm sure it's a group of people.
So either way, it's incredible.
So,
but that was one of the funniest things I read this week.
It was pretty good. I saw it. I read the article.
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
It's the most amazing thing ever happened in the world of art since Bob Ross. Why are we talking so much about art?
Why are you talking so much about art?
Because I'm an artiste. Making the painting with my words and my twirly moustache.
So thanks for listening to the show, guys.
All right.
Have a listen.
Sorry
Share,
for listening
like.
to the show, guys.
This show sucked.
That's just going to be the title.
This show's awful.
You talk about unscripted. We're a couple of goobers talking about nothing.
Yeah, this show's bad.
It's like I don't know, usually we don't struggle. But it's because it's Saturday.
It's Saturday.
This is your fault. All because, why are we recording on Saturday? What was so important tomorrow?
Going to the fair.
A fair.
That's right.
And you don't even need a bunch of food.
Oh, I will. I'm going to put on 10 pounds of fair food
Get
tomorrow.
me a cattleman and a bottle of the sauce.
I'm going to eat it.
Go
to the fair yourself tomorrow. It's free.
I can't.
It's free.
I can't.
Why?
Because I'm poor.
It's free.
The food ain't. And I will spend
$6 for a cattleman. And the fair is free.
But for real, I can't tomorrow because I like the way your hips start gyrating there at the end.
You like that? It's free.
Yeah, well, honestly, I could go, but I don't want to. And I just can't seem to find my way over that. So just give me a cattleman and a jar of that super secret sauce.
No.
And that's what friends... What'd you get me? I had a baby. You're supposed to give me gifts, aren't you? Like a push present?
Free.
Give me a push present.
You didn't even push. You said you barely held onto his leg.
No, her leg.
Her leg.
Not his. I didn't reach up in there and grab him and yank him out.
Well.
Get out of here, boy. You've been in there too long. I got a podcast to record. Come on.
I mean, that's on you.
Oh, I really thought you'd have me like a
Hey, Beth, let me hold your knee.
Rare bourbon that's 1,200 years old or something, which is before bourbon was even made. So
right.
That'd be incredible.
So that'd be super incredible.
But I would settle for a cattleman. Just saying.
It ain't going to survive.
I'll come. Yeah, man. I just know I'm not going to go tomorrow, and I really want a cattleman. I haven't had a cattleman since...
Free.
I quit working out there.
Free.
Yeah, I'm not going. I don't care how many times you say free. I'm not driving all the way back out here.
Well, you're not driving here, so...
No, I'm driving further than here.
You go to Lancaster.
Further. A little further.
But it's...
Lancaster.
Yeah, that's what I said, Lancaster.
We're not doing this again. You're just...
Doing what again?
You're just allowed to be wrong.
Or right.
Incorrect.
Correct.
I agree. It is correct that you were incorrect.
No, I'm right.
Man, is that it? We just sucked
All right,
this whole...
we're done.
The air out
All
of
right,
this room.
anyway.
Like us on Instagram.
Check us out on Instagram.
Buckhorn Podcast.
At what Randy said.
Buckhorn you can find Podcast. Me at Chieftain Forage. You can find Martelle at Martelle.
Yep.
How did you get just your name? That's so convenient.
Because I'm amazing. I have most everything at Martelle.
Man, you suck. I can't ever do at Nelson. My name's so plain.
You know why? It's because when
Nelson.
something new comes out, I immediately go and just grab my name.
No, I just go grab myself. That's what I'm doing wrong.
Yeah, don't grab yourself. Get on the internet and get your username.
Why not both?
Because you need at least two hands to type, usually. I mean, you can get away with one hand. It takes a little longer, and someone will probably beat you to the punch.
Yeah, I never get my name for anything.
So,
Not even variations of it. Randy Nelson. At Randy Nelson Steggin. At R Nelson.
Start taking...
I could do like R Nelson 0618942773.
Yeah. It's...
No, I'm not going to
All
do
right.
names for my kids. I'll let them pick that crap when they pick their genders at 13.
Or 5.
Whenever. Potato, tomato, they're both vegetables.
Okay.
All right, let's get out of here. This sucks.
All right. We're done. Like, share, subscribe. Thanks for listening to this episode. And we will talk
If
to
you made it this far.
Yeah, if you actually made it this far.
Ooh.
I'm surprised I made it this far. So, see ya.
Go Bucks.